privilege to talk to you today and introduce a man who I sincerely can say is my dear friend.
Yes, sir.
He's been a mentor to me for years, as he has been for hundreds, if not thousands of people
Yes, sir.
over the course of his storied and honestly distinguished career of public service.
Yes, sir.
We all know, and that's why we're here.
That's right.
A man who has knocked on our doors and called and helped our kids,
That's right.
called up our parents. A man who has been there tirelessly, and a lot of times behind the scenes. I think most of us in this room can point to a time and place where they picked up the phone and called this man and he answered.
Yes, sir.
And I know that's why I'm standing here today too. A gentleman who has been at the forefront, at the vanguard of nearly every piece of progressive legislation, successful progressive legislation of our generation. A man who is in our hearts and certainly on our minds when we think of excellence, reserve, steadfastness, dignity, but also strength.
That's right.
Because there is such strength in dignity. There is such strength in reserve. There is such strength in knowing how to listen to people. And so as I introduce this gentleman today, I can say that I am proud, but I am also a product of being mentored by such a gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to the stage my friend, my mentor, someone who I honestly can say I do have a lot of love for. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Coleman.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like we're finally coming around. I know we've got a long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know.
All right. That's right.
So, I want to say good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
And first thing I want to do is thank everyone for being here. I'm grateful for your presence. The second thing I wanted to do is just to express some sentiments regarding Mayor Broning. And I did send him a personal note to thank him for his service to the city. But I'd simply like to join with others from across the state and thank Mayor Luke Broning for his years of service to the city of Hartford. He has been a thoughtful and tireless advocate for the city, and he made real progress in revitalizing our downtown area and helping to stabilize the city's financial situation. Those of us who care about our capital city owe him respect and gratitude for the work he has performed in our behalf. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have worked with him. I understand and appreciate his decision to want to spend more time with his family. I extend my best wishes to him and his lovely wife and his beautiful children. I also wish him good fortune and fulfillment in his future endeavors. So now to get to my announcement. Let me tell you, in April of this year, I requested and received an informal opinion from the Committee on Judicial Ethics, which permitted me to test the waters concerning a possible candidacy for the mayor's position in Hartford. So for the last 7 or so months, I've been speaking with family, friends, and others regarding some of the challenges confronting the city of Hartford. what characteristics and qualities they would like to see in a mayor, and how they would view my candidacy for that position. From those conversations, I'm proud to report that not only have I received valuable feedback, but also encouragement and expressions of support. Consequently, today I am excited to announce that I am officially a candidate for mayor of the city of Hartford. So not the least of the conversations that I just referenced, because I'm no fool, those conversations occurred with my wife. She's a very special lady, as those of you who know her are aware, and I appreciate her for always being so very supportive of all of my endeavors. So Pam, you know that I feel very blessed that you're a part of my life, and I thank you for your willingness to be a part of this next chapter. I have 3 children who said that they were going to be there. I see one in the back. I won't name them. I'll leave them their anonymity. So I guess they can choose to be associated with me or not. But I'm very proud of those 3. And I'd just like to acknowledge them and express my pride in them. Additionally, I'm extremely fortunate to be able to reassemble much of the team that has assisted me in many of my successful campaigns for public office. Among others, thank you, Jay, Bruce, Joe, Pat, Christine, Vicky, and Peter, who is a relative newbie to this organization, but he's already made helpful contributions. And of course, I'm hopeful that many who are here this morning, as well as others who could not be, will volunteer time and effort to make this another successful campaign. Why are you running is a legitimate question for anyone to ask any candidate for any public office. My short and simple answer to the question is I'm running because I care about Hartford, and I sincerely believe that I have the background, insight, and experience to lead the city through whatever crisis may be. Some have suggested that I have already enjoyed a long and distinguished career in public service, and at this stage of my life, I should rest on my laurels, just relax, take it easy, play elder statesman, and perhaps travel with Mrs. Coleman. I don't mind the travel with Mrs. Coleman part, and I'm sure all the rest of it would be appealing to many. However, I guess I'm just different.
Yes, sir.
Particularly when out of control gun violence and other challenges are confronting Hartford.
Yes.
I'm neither content nor comfortable with merely spectating. While I do not begrudge anyone the opportunity to pursue their ambitions, Hartford is in need of a mayor who's going to focus all of his time, energy, effort, and attention on being the mayor of Hartford. I submit to you that I am that guy. At my stage of the game, I have no aspirations for any other office. Being mayor of Hartford is not a stepping stone for me. I have no interest in being a congressperson. I do not want to go to the U.S. Senate, and I'm sure there are plenty of others who may want to be governor, but not me. I just want to be the mayor of Hartford, Connecticut, and to concentrate all of my focus on meeting the needs of Hartford residents, solving problems, and effectively running the city. You and I have accomplished so much together. I speak of the repeal of the death penalty, increasing the number of minority and women judges in Connecticut, including sexual orientation and gender identity as protected classes, securing financing for the construction of facilities like this artist collective. And also community health services and Rawson School. These are things that we've accomplished together, not to mention the decriminalization of marijuana, proactively addressing the use of force by law enforcement, creating a second chance society, and the ban of assault weapons in our state. Our legacy has been and will always be trying to make a difference by doing the best we can for as many as we can for as long as we can. I'm also interested in uplifting working people and families. Putting people to work is what it's all about for me. Support of working people and working families will be a priority of the Coleman administration. In speaking with city workers, I have found that they have some great ideas and worthwhile ideas. Listening to them and providing opportunities for their input regarding how the city should operate will also be an important priority. In fact, I'm very interested in hearing from them as well as the rest of you about what you think are the greatest needs or challenges in our city at this time. I want to hear what you think is good or bad. Your input, thoughts, and ideas are valuable to me as a candidate for mayor, and I want you to know that you can contact me, meet with me, have a conversation with me. This is your city, and what you have to say matters to me and always will. Many, including friends and others whom I know care about me, have commented that Hartford appears to be such a no-win situation. Its problems seem to be so difficult. Why in the world would you or anyone else want to be its mayors? To which I respond, why do our Hartford firefighters, for example, do what they do, while others run out of and away from burning buildings? They run into and to those same buildings. Much like our brave and courageous Hartford firefighters, the genuine public servant confronts problems and challenges rather than seeking to avoid, ignore, or go around them. The true public servant doesn't do things because they are easy. We do things precisely because they are hard. And we do those things all with the intent and objective of making a difference. A true public servant views a problem, no matter how tough, as something that needs to be solved. I came to Hartford in 1974. At that point in time, Hartford was considered the insurance capital of the world. I think it's fair to say that there's been some decline in Hartford from its heyday, but I believe working together we can restore and reinvigorate Hartford if we focus, among other things, on public safety, education, economic development, and fiscal stability. We'll put more meat on those bones as we proceed through this campaign. The restoration of Hartford is a mission that requires all hands